Ah, Bruno, my friend. It is clear you are a formidable fighter. I suggest we team up to ensure our mutual survival. Not for the first time, I have cheated death. Given our current situation, I expect it will not be the last. Give me a minute. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but do you really not hear yourself? I will help you, but just go over there for a little while, eh? I find myself wondering if Lady McKendrick met with the same fate as these other poor souls. It would be such a shame. She was so beautiful. You may be looking in the wrong places, Scarlet. My flippancy and general lust for life are some of the qualities Senor Rhodes admired most about me. I had hoped you would feel the same way. Sure, mi amigo inglés. I do not wish to sound disrespectful, but can you handle yourself in a fight? I met Alistair last year in Juarez, Mexico. He was a man obsessed. Now, I am no fool. You know something of what is unfolding on this vessel, Scarlet. Which leads me to ask, how much exactly did your father explain in his letter? Are you okay, Sean? You seem... I am searching for the English word. It's you seem... I have crossed paths and swords with our enemy before. They sought to take my medallion, and now we know why. The man who took my medallion, the medallion that you had so carefully obscured by placing it so close to your bosom. You know what? I'm worried about you. I think you are loco, Sean. Do you hear me? Loco. L-O-C-O. The medallion belonged to mi madre. It was very precious to my family. Anyway, once I realized that the Order would kill for it, I gave it to Senor Rhodes. Yet you brought it straight to its companion piece aboard this ship? I knew I was right to give the medallion away. I think it is probably cursed. Primal material? No, I do not understand much of what you say, my friend, but let's just pretend that it is because of your accent. And overall weirdness. These symbols mean little to me. Given his experiences, maybe Shaw can explain. What purpose do these altars have? I am not a gambling man, but these symbols add up to something. I'd put 10 pesos on it. Oh, a tiny statue. What does it do? I was hoping not to have to purchase more ammo. That's a hint, Fantasma. Muchas gracias. The belly of my starving gun is full once more. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. Fighting for my life. I am short on ammo. I may have to get creative. Running low on ammo is never a good thing. Unless you're selling it for profit. Maybe I should just use what's left of my ammo and go down in a blaze of glory. My weapon is almost empty. I am usually not so careless. My weapon grows ever lighter. It may be time to display my other talents. Out of ammo! How reckless of me! Earlier, I may have overestimated just how many bullets I had left. Empty? No, that cannot be right. Maybe it's jammed. No ammo. I will find more, or make a gallant last stand. No ammo! Lo siento, madre. I think this came together quite beautifully. I hope this holds once the attacks start coming. I am glad to have a barrier between my firm posterior and those who would seek to harm it. Hands off the merchandise! This coat was crafted by Italy's finest tailors. Ah, gracias. That itch has been bothering me for hours. You wish to fight, bestia? Mano a mano! Was that supposed to hurt? You tear my coat, I tear your flesh! You dare strike out at the great Diego Necalli! If it is violence you seek, then it is violence you will find. You will have to try harder than that! A lot harder! Let's tango, bestia! Ay, maldiciones! Mis pantalones! I wish I could construct something a little more resilient. But we have neither the tools nor the time. You know, I'm sure Bruno could make a much better job of this. He must have performed many menial tasks while serving in the Legion. Oh, I feel this is akin to trying to dam a river with only twigs. Oh, I fear there is not enough wood in the world to hold back this horde. I am not too proud to get my hands dirty. So long as I can wash them soon after. Yes, even without this curse, the passengers trapped down here never stood a chance. I feel unclean after that. Like that time I seduced la abuela del alcalde. Rage before beauty, pendejo! I am the beauty here, in case you missed it. You may be bigger, uglier, and tongueier than your brothers, but you die just like the rest. Hijo de su... Stay dead! Puta madre! Stay dead! And that is the last we see of that thing! Right? Back for more, Chupacabra! Well, Diego has saved this dance for you! Looks like we are in for another tongue-lashing! Oh, that stilt-legged culero is back! You seem so familiar. Dios mío! Lady McKendrick! Is that you? I will snap those scrawny legs when I get the chance! Can anyone tell me what the fuck that thing is? I will kill you for this! Twice! You could at least buy me dinner first! Scarlet, what did you get me into? Target the spores! Lo siento, but that is what you get when you do not exfoliate. Lo siento, but that is what you get when you do not exfoliate. That hurt you, didn't it? How curious. I do not believe I have seen a model such as this before. Judging by the weight alone, this weapon should ensure my survival for at least a few minutes. I do not yet know how the flesh and bones of the damned delivers us weapons of war. Diego Necalli can master any weapon of combat. Even one as cumbersome as this. I wear my heart on my sleeve. Can you see it beating with excitement and joy? I know a cursed object when I see one. And boy, oh boy, do I see one. Do you think your unparalleled ugliness has held you back in life? I think I want you as far away from me as is physically possible. I saw a drawing that looked very much like you. I thought it was a bad drawing, but, well, now I see you. You really do not stop shouting, do you? It's clear that you are not happy. This cabinet must have some purpose. I believe Pancho would love to get his hands on such firepower. So ungainly. And by ungainly, I really mean heavy. With weapons like this, I fear war will one day become more commonplace than love. It is rather unwieldy. And I speak as a great fan of wielding. Dios mío. Where on earth did you find this, máquina? Bueno, let me just walk around with a bomb on my shoulder. Perfectly safe. Look, I am not saying this gun is not useful, but must it be so heavy? In days gone by, our disputes were resolved in a duel. It was a simpler time. I have seen what mechanized weaponry can do. Many of my brothers fell before their unimaginable firepower. This weapon will send a message to those walking carcasses. On my travels, I saw the Danish use weapons like these. Ahead of their time, perhaps, but, well, that is the Danish for you. No, this is an act of disrespect I will not forget, nor forgive. I am humble in defeat. I still have much for which I am grateful. The great Diego Necalli does not know defeat! Well, except perhaps for that one time. Though it is something of a monstrosity, its denial of my wishes feels much like a slap in the face. You toy with my emotions before disappearing into the night. What are you? Perhaps I have not wooed you enough, máquina. Tell me, what can I do for you? Hey, I thought we were amigos. Instead, you offer me baratijas. Do you realize how sad you make me? Look at my face. It should be obvious. Pistols belong in the hands of federales posing for photographs. So tiny. No, surely there must be some mistake. See, this is just what I need. If I want to annoy them to death? It looks very much like a box. And the purpose of a box, however strange, is to contain something. Yes, I remember learning the true meaning of shotgun wedding. I still bear the scars. I show no one a shotgun. No, I am not insulted, just insulted! Shotguns really can make a mess, which is unfortunate for those, like me, who take pride in our appearance. Oh, so noisy. My greatest fear is that I may one day lose my ability to listen. It would be so much easier if this contraption just let me choose the weapon I want. I saw pictures of such weapons in a magazine. I did not look too closely. I was the cover story. This is a little too crass for me. Like a fire hose with bullets. I fear for the future if weapons such as these become commonplace. Oh, you are so very compact. I like how all your best features are positioned so close together. Even a blind man or a clumsy man could not fail to hit something with this. Well, for now, this will certainly save my skin. But later, who knows? Oh, as I learned in Constantinople, it is sometimes better to stay far, far away from your enemy. Next town, if need be. Ah, the sniper rifle. Choice of the coward and the cautious. I prefer not to use scopes. Adds to the challenge. Though one bullet is usually enough, I do prefer to know there are more in the chamber. A rifle that requires skill and patience. Fortunately, I am blessed with an abundance of these traits. Do you not have anything a little more straightforward? Not too straightforward, though. I know, I am picky. I proved in Portugal that more bullets do not guarantee victory. For once, I was the one with less. I believe skill is required to use this efficiently. I have skill. The hordes grow ever larger. So too should our arsenal. Even in the hands of a novice, this is a formidable weapon. Seems a bit extravagant. Was adding 3 cannons absolutely necessary? Following a direct hit from this, I doubt there would be much of anything left. Some killings are designed to send a message. This could also kill the messenger. Who taught you how to shoot like that? Ah, that's right, you were a soldier. Why do you look so guilty, Bruno? Even when you nail a headshot, you still sound depressed. Bruno, are you trying to conserve ammunition? If so, it is a good idea. I hope Shaw picks up some tips from you, Bruno. Does your merciless brutality come naturally, Bruno? Or was it something you learned? Bruno is like a hammer, cracking a tiny little walnut. You can stop hitting them now, Bruno. I am pretty sure they are dead. Now that is how I expect a legionnaire to fight. See what happens when you loosen up, Bruno. You have fun! I must confess, I am eager to witness just how violent Bruno can become. Yes, yes! Lure them close, Bruno! That way you can really savor the pain on their faces. They are much weaker than you, Bruno. You could probably just punch your way out of there. I could help the Frenchman, but where would I find entertainment? The Frenchman is outnumbered. Maybe he likes it that way. El coche embrujado terrifies us no more. Perhaps there are supplies in here we could put to use. Forgive me. Let's settle some scores. Multiple magic murder blades? It feels like my birthday. Come out, my chakrams. It is time to play. Pardon me while I whip this out. Who wants to play catch with Diego, eh? It almost seems unfair. Almost. Oh, that feels good. Hey, Chakram, save some for me. Better you than me, chupacarnes. When will they learn not to bunch together like that? I'm right here, cucos. Come and get me. Hurricane Diego is making landfall. He's raining blades and blood. Watch out! The blades of vengeance are sharp and ready to use. The Chakram is buzzing like never before. The Chakram's first responsibility is death. Its second is to make it look as beautiful as possible. Oh, Alistair, my dear old, possibly dead friend. What have you gotten us into? Oh, it seems the artifact, my medallion, has somehow wrought the chaos that unfolds all around us. Now we must decide how best to react. There is something very wrong with this ship, and the poor souls on board. I think we can all agree that our heist has not gone smoothly. Normally, when I give my heart to someone, it does not smell like trasero. Normally, when I give my heart to someone, it does not smell like trasero. A flaming skull. I'm sure that will be quite safe in my pantalones. That is some bad frostbite. The creature complements our skills. He gave us a big hand. Ah, yes, I've seen this before. Madero's doctor had something similar. I am to blame, hombre baboso. I should have aimed for your cabeza. You could have crawled the other way, Señor Cuco. Instead, you crawled to death. I always finish what I start. There are hundreds of señoritas who will testify to this. Hey, that one counts, right? See, it was half dead, but it should still count. I almost married a legless woman in Juarez, and then she walked out on me. No, it's not a joke. She was the only woman to ever leave me. The dedication to your cause is admirable. We could have used men like you in Mexico, but, well, you know, alive. Where do you think you are going, babosos? You just do not know when to quit, do you? Still hungry down there, eh? Ask nicely, and Diego will serve you a boot-heel surprise. Ay, carajo. That is bad. But it is not sure bad. Must not succumb to gas. Too pathetic. So bad I can actually taste it. Oh, man. My eyes are watering so bad I cannot see. Is this how I die? The smell is overpowering. Just when you think the dead cannot smell any worse. I know. Once again, I am vulnerable to attacks from the rear. My shield is gone. Just when we were starting to get to know each other. Well, I won't blame the build quality. It really did take quite the pounding. Some poor souls were less fortunate than others. Some of them may have had the salmon for dinner. I was never one for distilling. A few boys back home tried it. All they made was some terrible tequila. Hold on a moment. Did I just give a door money? You know you are my favorite dragon. So, are you a shotgun or a pistol? Either is fine, of course, just curious how you identify. I enjoy our time together, dragon. Do not tell your sister. The range on this thing is awe-inspiring. A bit loud for this former spy, but I cannot deny the results. Madero had a German doctor who made concoctions like this. His tasted better. What is this mixed with? Sewage? Leave it to a Brit to underestimate the importance of taste. Are these elixirs supposed to be warm? And chewy? Gracias for the power boost, chemist. No gracias for the flavor. The chemist said I should not worry about negative side effects. Unless my tongue goes numb, I should be fine. This is what the doctor orders. It tastes like cough syrup that someone already coughed in. May this elixir imbue me with power and nothing else. Shaw said I must drink. But I do not want to. Should I not have done that? I mean, who did that? The machines down here continue their work even though all the humans are gone. That cannot be a good thing, no? Instant transportation from danger. I could have used that last July, eh? There was no escaping Valentina's wrath. There are bad hangovers, and then there's whatever that was. My body, I felt myself disintegrate. I hope I'm still built as I was. Maldito sea. I just felt my organs outside my body. I just faded from existence. And then returned. A celebration of my hard work this evening was, of course, expected. We are collecting pescado now? The Kraken is still lurking right below our vessel. Should we be concerned about that? Failure? How could this be? All I know for sure is it was definitely not my fault. Ay, maldita sea. Ay, mierda. Well, that was far from our ideal outcome. Despite this setback, I remain confident. This is one escapade I will not be bragging about. I do not make mistakes. I am not discouraged. You see, this setback was part of my plan. How did that happen? That was not supposed to happen. Bien! Which, by the way, my friends, is Spanish for good. Haha, success was only to be expected. I am Diego Necalli, after all. A positive development. De nada. I am only surprised that it took so long, given my many talents. Such success is my gift to you all. You can thank me later. See, now that is what I like to hear. Mi madre would be very proud. Success! I will always achieve it. By any means necessary. Who would expect anything less from El Hijo de Mexico? Being so amazing is no easy feat, eh? Many would let the adoration and praise go to their head. Gracias? Yes, this is perfectly normal. Perfectly normal. This is bizarre. And I know bizarre, eh? I have dated Americans. All of this connects to my family. The only question is, how? I wonder what else the walls are selling tonight. Any tequila? The trial puts us under siege, but also aids us. Is someone watching this? For what? Entertainment? Say thank you to the nice wall, Diego. Gracias, pared. So, was this originally designed as a military ship? Guns in the walls, hot and cold running ammo. Yes, I will take this. Keep it coming. No, the walls in Mexico do not behave like this. We have normal walls there. Extra normal. Oh, his arm fell off. Adorable. I want you dead, bestia, not falling apart. If your arm offends thee, cut it off. That is the quote, yes? Well, it offended me, amigo. Now you are just making a mess. So you do not mind losing an arm, eh? Let's see you be so cavalier about losing your face. I'm sorry to report that your overall arm count is rather depleted. I should have been drinking champagne on this staircase, enjoying the company of beautiful people, regaling aristocrats with tales of adventure. But alas, it was not to be. Who does not love pounding meat? I hope the Valkyries are watching. Odin, if you're watching, save me a seat at your table. I will bring the tequila. Time to play Whack the Cuco. Come, let us hammer out our differences. Usually it is me who gets hammered, but this is good too. The hammer's brutality is matched only by its finality. See? It's all in the wrist. I could get used to this. Caved his head in. As usual, I am the eye of the storm. Tonight's forecast, pain. I am a hurricane. No, a hammercane! What can I say? Sparks fly wherever I go. What do you know? Lightning does strike twice. Oh, Hammer, you are coming back to Mexico with me. The hammer of Valhalla is ready to strike. When everything looks like a nail, it must mean the hammer is ready. They say a hammer can build many things. A table, a house, a mountain of corpses. That is a lot of anger. Especially for something so small. The creature seems to be releasing a lot of pent-up aggression. This is a creature spawned by El Diablo. It has so much anger, like the Frenchman, but tiny. If the creature was actually human-sized, I think we would all be in trouble. Did you see that? I'm pretty sure several limbs definitely went airborne. Very effective. But it does make something of a mess. With a big enough explosion, I could possibly clear the ship. I just got showered with blood. I may need a very long bath after this. Come on! I got some of it in my mouth! Well, serves me right for cheering. Forgive me, poor lost soul. I could not bear to gaze further upon your unappealing face. Do not fret, bestia. You know, I think that no face may actually be a better look for you. I dedicate that shot to my one true love. Mwah! You should have known. An encounter with El Hijo de Mexico ends only one way. Perfecto. If time were on my side, I would make every bullet blossom into a beautiful headshot. I believe that may well be the shortest haircut you have ever been given. It looks better now, yes? Much less ugly above the neck. I give you one last kiss. And they say romance is dead. I would raise a glass to celebrate such a perfect shot. but I fear the bar is no longer open. I think my accuracy speaks for itself. Like a knife through the heart. Literally. Believe me, I would rather not have gotten so close. After this is over, I will need a long, hot shower. You had many opportunities to turn and run away. My blade is so swift, you probably did not even feel it pierce your fetid flesh. You were not worth a bullet. I am slightly surprised that you do not bleed more. Ha! And Pancho said he had all the fun. You should thank me for such a merciful death. I do not know if you wish to be buried at sea, but that is how it is. No one wrongs Diego Necalli and lives to tell the tale. I will have my revenge! Actually, I just did. You thought your attack would leave me weakened? Ha! If anything, I was invigorated. You brought this upon yourself. You thought you could kill me? How foolish. Diego Necalli doesn't hold grudges. He just acts upon them. Your first mistake was touching me. Your second, letting me find you. I am not a petty man by nature, but you were starting to push my buttons. You insulted me. I simply could not let that go. I hope you learned your lesson. You insulted me. Never a good idea. Oh, we are only just getting started, bestias! If you are surprised by this bloodshed, you have surely not heard of my trip to Shanghai. I should have introduced myself. I am Diego Necalli, your executioner! The great Diego Necalli takes no prisoners. Dead ones, least of all. Your ship has sailed onto the ragged rocks. Like my assignment in Monte Carlo, it was not blood that left me drenched. I march on, unbowed and undaunted. This day will pass into legend. Another chapter in a life lived to glorious excess. I will stand strong this night. I have the stamina of a stallion. I feel as though this killing streak is building toward a grand crescendo. I'm enjoying wielding this weapon very much. Loud! This weapon! It is loud! Las Bestias are no match for this monster from the deep. Well, that may not have been subtle, but it was spectacular! Fall before Diego Necalli! You should probably just abandon ship. With a thunderous roar, the weapon vanquishes all in its path. So long as I wield this weapon, I will not be vanquished! Ah, yes. It seems like only moments ago Lady McKendrick and I were here. We had quite the evening planned. Very well done, amigos. Now we will freeze to death. I am suddenly very cold. And frozen, it seems. This is all right. I was tired of running. That's a cute trick. Need to free myself. Ojo estúpido! Ojo estúpido! Cuidado! Stay out of its line of sight! Everyone, back up! I've seen eyes shoot daggers, but never energy blasts. It's shooting an energy blast! An eye for an eye, Ojo! You're lucky you only have one eye to damage. Ay, pobrecita. Did you get something in your eye? Was it my bullets? Take that, Needhog! Wait, why did I say that? A fine shot, Diego! Right in the pupil! Aim for the ojo! Now! Now's our chance! Shoot it! The eye has a tell! Shoot it now! There was something familiar. Something from myth or legend. What was it? Okay. I've never fought a huge eyeball before, but I'm always eager to try something new. Am I in one piece? Gracias, Señorita Rhodes. Of course the shield would protect me. Why wouldn't it? Ha! Nice try, Ojo! It is very cold. What is the Ojo doing? Shoot the eye. I do not like that look. The eye is up to something. Shoot it! Come on, amigos. Let's have some fun with the big giant eye. We are trapped. If we wish to survive, we really must fight our way out. Perfecto! Now we get up close and personal with these chupacarnes. Come on, Ojo! Where's my challenge? At least we have its attention. This is a good thing. Okay, is that supposed to happen? Now that we have the artifact back in our possession, I see no reason not to head for the lifeboats. I'm not saying that circle is evil, but it certainly doesn't look good. I would do well to hold on to this. Assuming we survive, I'd imagine planet orbs command a hefty price. I must be hallucinating. Even Diego Necalli could not bring the stars themselves down to Earth. What is it doing? A message? Instructions? Ah, I know. It must be a telegram. Okay, so now we are done, yes? Ah, yes, great. Let's refill the engine room. Good thinking. Anyone want this? It clashes with my entire outfit. Any takers? This weapon is not for me. The only thing to do with this weapon is to offer it to someone else. Hey, who wants a weapon from the generous Diego Necalli? Perhaps someone whose standards are not so refined would like this. You need payment? I have no money. But, perhaps we could work something out? This thing demands payment. I overthrew such naked greed in Mexico. I will do the same here. Is this part of your trial? A pathetic attempt to extort money? You will be the one who pays in the end. I used to rob from the rich to give to the poor. Must I now rob from the dead to give to the... my brain hurts. What sort of payment do you need, inanimate object? Someone is running a scam. Were I not on the receiving end, I think I might actually admire it. A thin tube. And a small hat? No, that is too small for a hat. Is it a portal? What is on the other side? A more powerful weapon? I can think of no one who deserves it more than I. I am wise enough to know that I am dealing with powers far beyond my understanding. I hope the rapid delivery did not compromise the quality of the workmanship. I have seen many strange and twisted things today. This is one of the few that I have liked. Much like the dark waters upon which we sail, I sense there is more going on beneath the surface. Such enhancements are appreciated. Most appreciated indeed. In the brief time that I knew her, I can honestly say that Lady McKendrick was the most Scottish woman I have ever known. My medallion, a family heirloom, somehow unleashed this chaos. Should I be concerned about a curse? Of all my adventures, this is the one that could not possibly be exaggerated. I think there is something Scarlet is not telling us. Perhaps many things. It saddens me to think that I do not once recall Alistair speaking of his daughter. This scent is positively repulsive. I am familiar with snuff, but this has a bit more punch. My lungs, they feel as though they are being stabbed by 1,000 tiny knife-wielding icicles. This was the kickstart my heart needed to recover from the tragedy that befell Lady McKendrick. When I feel a spark, I have normally been given plenty of signals. I only put my trust in this because it has worked before. I hope I am not mistaken. That is an odd sensation. I can feel my brain vibrating. A moment of discomfort, followed by a renewed sense of well-being. Perfecto. Well, at least my sinuses are now completely clear. A vapor to elevate my senses. Sí, por favor. Woohoo! Is this supposed to smell like that? This brings good health? Surely my toned physique is some indication of just how healthy I already am. Smells a lot like my old friend Pancho's wake-up juice. Now that is deeply pleasing to my palate. Or should I say my olfactory organs. Ooh, you can definitely tell that was made somewhere south of the border. I shall hold this blade aloft, so the glint from the night stars may blind my enemies. ¿Qué es esto? Could be important. Okay, I suppose I should do my share to carry the load. Perhaps this will prove useful. Perhaps it will ruin my pants. I will keep this. If the others behave themselves, maybe I will share. My heart says this is important. My brain says stop picking up random objects, you kleptomaniac. I am aware that this may ruin the lining of my pantalones, but I will keep it nonetheless. This could have value. If not, I will give it to the Frenchman. If the artifact caused this item to be here, It must serve a purpose. Yay! Collecting random objects is far more thrilling than fighting monsters for survival. Can no one else carry this? I worry it may create an inappropriate bulge in my outfit. Did Scarlet say she crafted this? I honestly can't remember. Scarlet seems very proud of this thing. I will reserve judgment until I see it in action. The señorita should take better care of her equipment. Anyone could grab this from here. You'll need more fire than that to take down Diego Necalli! Pinche walking firebomb. My eyebrows had better still be there! Have you no respect? Reminds me of the firebombs we used in the revolution. We called them Necalli cocktails. Ha ha! These undead piñatas are the worst. Of course they catch fire. At this point, why would they not? I would hope that such supplies become commonplace. I would be a fool to look a gift horse in the mouth. And I am no fool. Voices such as that are usually a result of too much fine brandy or cheap cigars. Do not think me ungrateful, but I am unsure who exactly I should thank. When you have seen as much of life as I have, a strange benefactor providing ammo is not so out of the ordinary. I cannot be bribed. I will take your gold, but give you nothing in return. I know why you show me favor. It is my devilish looks, is it not? It is only right. After all, have I not sated your cravings, Phantasma? Bribes are for those too weak-willed to show the courage of their convictions. Is this your way of helping, Phantasma? I am grateful for such assistance. My own talents relate to an altogether different kind of manual labor. Yet more mysterious help from Los Espíritus. Muchas gracias, Phantasma. It seems someone, or something, seeks to reward our efforts. Are you an ally, mysterious voice? I am not so sure, eh? Here we are, facing certain death, and this Phantasma is talking about points. If I have learned anything from my work, it is that no one gives help for free. Good things come to those who wait. And those impatient ones who just decide to take them. When playing roulette, it is always more fun to play with someone else's chips. Perhaps now I will acquire a weapon worthy of a man such as myself. Me? With prices so low, one is almost guaranteed to make a killing. This offer had better not be a poison chalice, Phantasma. I hope no one is insinuating that I am unable to pay my own way. And now I shall perform a specialty of mine. It is known as El beso de la muerte. I will take no pleasure in this, other than the parts I enjoy. It would seem that this Phantasma believes we are in need of help. This almost takes away from the thrill of the hunt. Am I right? If I and Madero himself had held such power, it would have been a very short revolution indeed. Are you trying to insinuate that we are not killing swiftly enough? I think I just solved all our problems. At least until more come our way. Burn, bestias! Truly, it is all you deserve. Váyanse al diablo, creatures! That was a very large explosion. A large, foul-smelling explosion. These are no flames of passion, but still, they remind me of Paris. They are all dead. Even my blade is not so swift. Is that Cuco de Agua rejuvenating his friends? That blue mamon is healing his friends. Kill the blue ones on sight, amigos. They make our job 10 times harder. The sneaky one strengthens its friends. See how it makes their eyes blue? I knew there was a reason I hated that little blue rat. That blue one seems unconcerned with us. This makes me nervous, my friends. An electric chupacarne. I would say I am shocked, but, well, I leave the bad jokes to Shaw. You cannot silence the great Diego Necalli! Hello? Keep firing! The blindness will pass! Mis ojos! Mis oídos! My fourth and fifth favorite senses! Keep calm! Keep firing! Do not let them win! Fucking mamon! I can't hear myself think! Maldición! I can't hear myself think! A pot? But I have nothing to fill it with. Fear not, amigo. I will not tell the others of your failure. It will be our secret. Did you fight many battles in the Legion, or was a lot of your time spent just sitting around? Do not fear, Frenchman. I can and will save you. You will walk once more, Bruno. knowing that it was I who saved you. I look forward to hearing about the giant who overpowered you. Hopefully no one saw that. Diego the Clumsy Necalli is not a nickname I wish to acquire. Given my usual proficiency, anyone who sees me like this may think I'm having a small siesta. That was unfortunate. Now I may require assistance. I have in fact been slapped harder than that in the past. To be fair, I did deserve it. On your feet, Scarlet. We are very much relying on you. Given that you are a formidable fighter, I can only assume that their numbers were overwhelming. Congratulations, Scarlet. You are now the second member of the Rhodes family whose life I have saved. Do not feel ashamed. We all, well, most of us make mistakes. I am sure you are eager to return to the fray and seek vengeance. That was purely a tactical choice, designed to lull the enemy into a false sense of security. I live to fight another day. I did not need nor want anyone's help anyway. You must be very unlucky, Shaw. Either that or just a bit useless. You need to pay more attention, amigo. There are many things here that want to hurt you. We all need to work together if we are to get off this ship alive. What happened, Shaw? Did you faint? Here you go, Shaw. I hope this is the right medicine for your particular ailment. Fear not, Shaw. It is your honor for me to save you. My injury was just a clever ruse, Bruno. But thank you for playing along. I admit it, Frenchman. The world would have been a darker place without Diego. Dear Diary, today I was saved by an orangutan. I would hug you, Señor de la Croix, but I have no wish to toy with your emotions. The French brute saves me. Wait, are we mejores amigos now? Thank you, Scarlet. Now you say de nada. And I do mean nada. Ah, rescued by a woman. How thoroughly modern of both of us. But especially me. Have you admired the floor lately? It looks quite lovely down there. What you must realize, señorita, is that getting injured was part of my plan. Ah, señorita, you interrupted my siesta. That better not have been your special medicine, chemist. Yes, we are all having a laugh at Diego. Qué chistoso. Ah, Shaw, did you ever consider that maybe I was enjoying the floor? Why do I suddenly feel like I ate the gusano? Shaw, what was in that medicine? You know, in Mexico, when you save someone, they become your responsibility. I kid. Do not look so panicked, amigo. What is in there? Another dimension? Can I use it to escape this one? Scarlet's safecracker did as she said. It opened a thing. Wow, Scarlet! You are a very fine shot indeed. Very fine indeed. Everyone look at what Scarlet is doing and try to do that, okay? Ah, yes, very impressive, Scarlet. But can you do it again? And again and again? Where did she learn to shoot like that? Surely not from Alistair. My, if I were a woman, I'd like to think I'd be that kind of woman. Dear Diary, do not ever get on the wrong side of Miss Rhodes. I can honestly say, I have never seen such a ferocious señorita. I'm trying to understand. At what point in your life did you learn to fight like that? You fight much better than your father, Scarlet. He is much older, to be fair. Do you need some assistance, Scarlet? I am more than willing to step in. Much like her father, the señorita seems to invite and encourage danger. You are a fine woman, Scarlet. I have absolute confidence that you will endure. Do you not have another custom-made contraption that could help you right now? Oh, Scarlet is surrounded. I should probably save her. It could make for an entertaining story. Let's light up this ocean liner. Make them see us from shore. Rise and shine, dead people. Let's shed some light on these chupacarnes. Who wants to play doctor with me? Anybody need a light? I was told to only use this for good. Look at all the good I'm doing. That was for your own good. And my amusement. My ancestors worshipped the sun. Now I see why. This weapon cleanses evil, Cucos. So I have some bad news. Saint Diego Necalli gives you his blessing. I claim this land in the name of the Queen. No, not you, Scarlet. Come, Chupacarnes. Slow dance with Diego. Is it just me, or did it just get hot in here? Full charge on the scepter. Strange. The Scepter of Ra feels more charged up than before. The Scepter of Ra has reached a new power level. You know, this simple assignment gets more and more complicated by the minute. There's the artifact. Do we want to reacquire it? Or is it somehow damaged? Sure. Did you mean that headshot? Or were you off in your own little dreamland? Maybe if you had some training from someone skilled, like me, you could probably do even better. Shouldn't you be putting your brain to use, Shaw? Rather than blowing theirs out. Whatever it is you've taken, Shaw, make sure there are no side effects before you share it with the rest of us. Ha ha, Shaw! Do you know what you just did? It was good! Feel free to do it again. Has anyone noticed which eye Shaw uses when he takes aim? Shaw, my friend, have you taken too much of something? All things considered, Shaw is doing pretty good. Especially if you ignore some of his weaknesses. Considering his dependencies, Shaw can be surprisingly focused. Nicely done, Shaw! Later on, I'll reward you with a little medal. Only an Englishman could make life-threatening danger look so dull. Shaw looks out of it. Is he looking at his tattoos? Maybe Shaw doesn't want help. Maybe he wants to die. He does know those things trying to kill him are real, right? Why is Shaw letting them linger so close? Is he trying to study them? Oh, I hate ice. Hopefully this does not freeze my third best feature. El Diablo en el Coche. Oh, mi madre would say this is a bad omen. What a lovely piece of music. That song is familiar to me. I feel I've heard this before. That is just dreadful. I'm not sure you can even call that music. It's like listening to 100 alley cats slowly die. Bruno! Are you there, my French friend? We should try to stay together. It would be better for all of us. However many are left. Still alone. No sign of Scarlet nor Bruno. I need an ally in this fight. Someone I can rely on when things get more dangerous, more wild. Lady McKendrick? Scarlet! I really hope you didn't die. I'm sure we just got separated, accidentally. Oh, well, that sounds threatening. Una llave. What is this for? You shovel coal for a living, I kill people for a living. This was never really a fair fight. Ha ha! Did you see that? I was all whoosh, bang, crack, thump! That is definitely going in my next adventure novel. You fought well, Burning Man. I kid. You made an ox look graceful. The stoker is gone. But his stench lives on. Whoever you were, I shall console your family. Especially your sister. Mi amigo con bolas de fuego. So good to see you again. Time to fight fuego with fuego. Never bring a shovel to a gunfight. How many stokers worked on this ship? Hey, Bruno! Come meet Senor Stoker. Something tells me you two will hit it off. The ship's stoker does not seem happy with the current situation. Join the club, amigo. You all wish to face me? I can only assume you are unaware of my talents. It is amusing that you think your numbers pose any kind of threat to me. My list of conquests is long, and you will make fine additions. Look, amigos, even more bestias too foolish to realize they face certain death. Normally, I welcome attention and adoration, but you do not look like my usual admirers. Your odor reminds me of the night I spent in a stable. For once, I was grateful that Marianne wore such strong perfume. Do not worry, bestias. There is more than enough Diego to go around. Outnumbered again. Well, even in great numbers, your threats are somewhat toothless. I am sure Bruno has faced similar odds during his time in the Legion. Should I pick them off one by one, or vanquish them all in a single explosion? What could the ship's stoker possibly have to hide? Shouldn't we be taking something from the chest? All we are doing is filling it. I am sure collecting these souls will have no negative consequences for us. Do I shred this meat, or cook it? ¿Por qué no los dos? The question is not, which will I use? It is which I will use first. In battle and in the bedroom, two is always better than one. A viper, a dragon, and a Mexican walk into a bar. There were no survivors. Ah, see. The three of us were made for each other, weren't we? I mustn't forget to let the Viper and Dragon get in on the action. Ah, Viper and Dragon. My two favorite señoritas. Ah, Viper and Dragon. I love you both equally. No, really. So fluid, so graceful. The Viper almost seems to dance. Not the first sword I have held. But never one like this. You know you're my favorite, Viper. So, Viper, what are you doing after this? You never hear her coming. You catch more flies with honey, and more ghouls with blood. You cannot resist a Viper's kiss, eh, chupacarnes? Ah, Viper, you do not fail to impress. I'm surprised to learn you still have stomachs to vomit from. Oh, someone have too much to drink? Ugh, what did you have for dinner, Cuco? Oh, you should really chew your food more. The ocean air is not for everyone, amigo. Ugh, that is disgusting. What is oozing from my blade? Any volunteers want to go looking for the release valve? It should be down there somewhere. Just because I am capable of holding my breath for minutes at a time does not mean I wish to do so repeatedly. I do not know why, but somehow we escaped being turned into monsters like everyone else on board.